I was recently, I've been out of transplant for 7 weeks. My donor was my daughter. I was recently in the front page of Mormon Times. And it's a really cool story, but she got tested the first time and she got denied because she ran a marathon that weekend before she got tested, and that put a bunch of garbage into her kidney, and she said no, we can't have her as a donor. So as a businessman, I went everywhere. I went everywhere for trying to find a donor. My wife, my daughter, my sister, friends, you name it. I had about 10 or so people lined up. But my daughter says, you know what? I got to get tested again. This is ridiculous. And at that time, I was on dialysis and enjoying every minute of it. Everybody who's had a kidney transplant or dialysis, it's not fun. You're there every other day, 4 or 5 hours. It's just a nightmare. So I got there at 4 o'clock in the morning and got done and then went to work. So you're really tired and things like that. But I went through that with a lot of hope and a lot of faith, knowing this is not going to last for a year or two. I just want this transplant now. I was impatient, but I knew I had a lot of faith in. So my daughter decided to get tested again, and she was 100% match. So we went through all the testing and everything, and I had to go through a lot of testing, as everybody knows. So we were ready to go. We had the surgery scheduled a week. We had to get tested again a week before surgery, and so my daughter gets all psyched up. So she gets a deep tissue massage, and all of those toxins went into her kidney. And so the doctor denied her again. And we're going, this is not right. There's the reason why, she's getting tested. And then a nurse said, well, did you do anything over the weekend or anything like that? And so she goes, well, I got a massage. And she goes, well, that's why all of these things. So the next day she got tested and there was nothing there. It's 100%. So she's a yoga instructor, so that's why she does all this. And so she went through, it was a perfect match, absolutely perfect. Everybody, we're all going to the hospital and everything was perfect, but being a female going into a male's body on a donation, it's rare to have the kidney the exact same size. So hers was the exact same size. Everything was exact. And, she just, it was hard to get her kidney out because she didn't have any fat around her kidney. She was amazingly in perfect shape, and I'm just fat and ugly. So, I tried to do it, but she had a hard time because they had to take her intestines out because they had a hard time getting the kidney. So she had a harder time than me. And, but she's doing excellent, and I've gone through a bunch of surgeries, orthopedic surgeries, because I played a lot of sports and I got hurt. So I got 7 pins in my back, I got new knees, so I've been through those kind of surgeries, and this was supposed to be a piece of cake, but it wasn't. It was hard, and it's still hard because you feel weak, but the minute I woke up, I felt so awesome, so alive, because my kidney function was at 3%, and it was horrible. And I lost the first one 20 years back while I was on a LDS mission in Japan, and the warranty just wore out. And so But that's my story. I'm blessed to have a life. It's not a heart, it's a kidney, and but I consider it the same thing. You're given a new life, and I'm grateful for my daughter who did that. So that's my story.